Hello and welcome back to Fußball Manager 2020 in here with Bamberg, and hopefully we can do something good here in our Let's Play series and trying to take them to the top of the Bundesliga and beyond out in Europe. But at the moment it's not looking too great. We are having definitely trouble here in Bundesliga Nord, and are currently 11th in the league and are pretty close to the relegation zone, unfortunately. And we are struggling with cash and pretty much just everything. Game coming up here is against ASV Sham, but at least this will be probably a little bit of a closer game, since our team are at 470 in team rating and theirs at 491. But we are playing as an away team, so that will definitely make it a little bit harder. So we'll use the lineup assistant as usual, and as usual we need to do a team talk, and I really don't like these team talks, but alright. We'll say you must become stronger. That is the easiest thing to choose among. I said I really don't like them, but alright. So we are white this time. We'll have to remember that. Let's get stuck in and hope for a good result here. Bamberg versus ASV Sham. So, guys, if you know these teams and know how it's actually working, let me know if this is correct, that they have set it up here in Fußball Manager 2020 in Bundesliga Nord. Is it these 17 teams that we have in the table, and how it is it working with promotions and everything like that? And also if you have if it's a club near your hometown, Bamberg, or anything like that, give me a shout or give me a comment what you think of the format, and also what could be improved, and really what's wrong in the settings here, so to say, for from the mod. And just let me know. It will be pretty interesting, and I know that the mod makers are watching this series from time to time, so I think anything you write might be picked up by them, so it could be interesting. But for now, let's focus on this match, Bamberg versus ASV Sham. So far we are 15 minutes in, and it's pretty even so far. They are having a little bit of an advantage in terms of possession, which is climbing now a little bit. But we are actually 2-1 in terms of chances. But here now in the 25th 30-minute mark, they have definitely improved their possession up to 60% versus our 40%. So yeah, we're definitely losing the ball or not having the ball as much as they are, but hopefully we can bring that back here in the end of the first half or the second half. And the white team, and it's Bamberg, and it's a goal by Ulbricht, and we are taking the lead here, 1-0 for Bamberg versus Sham here in the end of the first half. And that's for actually Ulbricht's first goal of the season, so very interesting there. So that's the end of the first half. Let's see here. Just played like we practiced in training. That's absolutely fine. Let's see here. So the scoreline after one half is 1-0 for Bamberg versus Sham. Shots 3-3. Shots on target 2-0. And chances are... Where do we have chances again? Here. All the way in the bottom, 3-4, and possession 42-58%, so should be all right, and hopefully we can keep it together here in the second half.
Now, who's calling for it?
And things happening a little bit slow here. That's, I guess, due to pretty dangerous stuff happening. Since we do get short text notice of things that are interesting or happening in the match, so to say. Basically, it's mostly about Sham not being happy, really, at the moment. It looks like it, at least to me. Really a pretty slow game so far, it seems, in the end. Unfortunately, we get a second yellow card there in the third minute, and they are playing one man more than we are, and it's a goal there for Sham, unfortunately making an equalizer late here in the game. And yeah, hopefully we can keep it together here then without conceding a winning goal for Sham here. 5 minutes to go until full time before extra time, so hopefully no more replays here in this match. We are in extra time now, and there we have the final scoreline. Now we actually now got a different screen here. Don't know actually how this is supposed to work, or if it's different or whatever, I don't know. But anyway, the scoreline for Bamberg versus Sham is 1-1, shots 4-8, shots on target 2-4, chances is don't have chances here, so possession 45-55%. So should be maybe happy of sorts getting away with a draw there, but
enjoy this game with you. Oh, what a goal!
But yeah, we are all right with that result, I guess. Not too much more. Dropping down to 13th place in the league after that match, only 2 points clear of the relegation zone, and 10 points up to the league lead, or to being on top of the league and winning promotion. And let's see here. So next game coming up is against the second placed team, but finally at home at least, so that's pretty good. And let's see here. And yeah, we'll move forward here towards the match against DK Emmental. Or Emmertal, not Emmental. And the sponsor announces win bonus again for the upcoming game, so that's pretty good. And here we have the match against Emmertal. Should be pretty even. Our team rating are at 473 versus their 482, so it should be a close game and should be a good chance for us to actually win the game. And here we have something that we need to answer. So it's to sign a youth player, Spanish, and we wait and sign him. Any players that are suggested to sign, we're definitely going to sign. And let's see here again with the team and dynamics, unfortunately here. I want to say to the next player here to become stronger. Yeah, we'll just try to keep up the team morale as good as possible. And we are again in purple kits, so let's go out there and give them a hard time. Sounds like a good option to choose. And while we are waiting on the match to load here, remember to smash that like button if you're enjoying the episode. And also, if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button so you're not missing out on this series or any other series here on Rawslowgaming that you would like to see. And yeah, let's get this game going here. Hopefully very soon we'll just wait on the match to load. And yeah, if you have any idea on thoughts or anything like that, do leave a comment. I read everything, and as said, I don't remember actually if I said that in this episode or in the last episode. Leave me a comment. It's a good chance that the mod makers pick it up and read it, whatever is written in my series, since they are following along on the journey, so to say, a little bit at least, seeing or actually writing tips and tricks to me and things like that. So should be pretty interesting. And regarding tips and tricks, if you have any tips and tricks in terms of formations, tactics, or anything like that I should use but aren't doing, please leave a comment. It's actually very, very much appreciated. With, well, yeah, as I said, basically any tip I can get, since I'm not really used to the German league, for example, which makes things a little bit harder, and also, well, mainly that, really.
Talking going on in that back corner.
And a pretty slow start here, with not too much happening in the first 10 minutes. No chances and no real leaders in terms of possession, and also not anything real in the comments, so to say. But the game moving on really slow for some reason, and that is because we have match speed 1. I missed that, so sorry for that. Moving it up to 4 times the speed, and yeah, things are moving along at a better pace. Something that is not at a better pace is the chances that were 0-2 before I were going to say that. Now they're up to 1-2, or even 2-2 for Bamberg versus Emmertal, and possession is still pretty much 50-50%, so that's pretty good. And yeah, just waiting here, seeing if we can get anything happening here. And it's purple that is shooting, and it's a goal for Bamberg. And was it Ulbricht again? I think it is. A real bicycle kick there, and it's actually Michael Salbach. And unfortunately here we will have a goal for whatever team we were meeting, and yeah, excellent goal there, or extremely beautiful. Our goal were quite beautiful as well, but Ammertal's goal so much more beautiful there. And unfortunately then we will not be leading the game after one half, quite possibly at least, and we have at the end of the first half there. So the scoreline after one half is 1-1 for Eintracht Bamberg versus Emmertal. And shots 3-3, and shots on target 1-1, possession 52-48%, and chances 4-3. And let's say another half like that can make us proud. So let's hope then that they go out here and are trying to make us proud and trying to have a good game. Of course, they're trying to have a good game, but you know what I mean. So let's see here.
Hard to win the game, and that was a good opportunity, but he didn't really make the most.
So let's see here, and a chance, and it's looking to be for the red team, and it's a goal for well, our opponent. Still don't remember what they were called. So now we are trailing by 1 here, unfortunately. So the scoreline 1-2 for Bamberg versus Emmertal. And yeah, sounds like we are having some dangerous chances there, but not getting it into goal, unfortunately. And that is definitely what we would have needed here. A team that is not so much stronger. We need to play good at the home field, but we are not doing good enough. We are having quite many chances here in this match though, but so are Emmertal. But overall, much more chances than we have had in our matches so far. And a new chance here, or a goal by Ammertal, unfortunately. So they are extending the lead here 1-3 very late in the game instead of us getting in equalization. So I guess that were definitely the winning goal or the deciding goal there by Ammertal. Which really is a shame, and that will bring us very poorly in the table, I guess. And actually we will get in a consolation goal here in the very last minute of extra time, I guess. So the final scoreline for this game will by all means be 2-3 for Bamberg versus Ammertal. And yeah, we have the end score there. And let's see here, shots 8-9, shots on target 44, chances 8-9, and position 54-46%. So yeah, definitely a close game, and had the chance there to maybe take home a win. It would have been so great, but unfortunately I lost there, and we dropped one more spot in the table and are now 14th in the league, 1 point clear of the relegation zone only, and well, yeah, 13 points up to the promotion zone. So yeah, promotion is not going to be on the table here really, but hopefully we can do something decent. So let's move on here. We should be having one more game here in this episode coming to us. So hopefully we are meeting a little bit of a weaker team, and that is certainly the case since we are meeting Karlberg, who are 16th in the league. Hopefully they are weaker as well, but they are definitely not in that great form. We have only been meeting teams that are really in the top of the league. At least that's how I felt so far, that it has been the case. So this match, our team rating 471 versus their 449, so should have a good chance here to do something decent. After all, we should be at least 5% better than they are, so a chance to do something good here. So some more team dynamics here. So let's tell to Ral that he must become, well, that we want him in perfect shape for next game. We'll go with that. Let's see here, some ad boards. Yeah, you are going to need to go up to 4K. 4K, no. Then it doesn't really matter. We need 4K per ad board to really to make it worth our time. So we're playing in white kits here. We'll remember that. We'll go with a little bit of a risky start there and tell the players that we expect at least a draw. Hopefully they will get inspired by that talk and not the other way around, but we'll see. We'll see how it works out. Hopefully it is for the best no matter what. Let's see here. So we should have the game starting here very shortly. We are apparently the worst scoring team in the first 15 minutes in the league. So still waiting on the loading screen here, definitely taking a little bit of time, and almost we're going to say there that we might skip the loading screen, but we will probably not do it at all here in the episode, so to say. So let's go to goals only and match speed 4 times. And white, so Bamberg, come on, yeah, it's a goal here for Bamberg very early on in the game, so very, very nice there. And that is definitely not Ulbricht, because it's Paul who have been a little bit frustrated before, so hopefully that will be fixed with that goal.
Wasn't frightened to have a go.
So we're 15 minutes in now, and not too much happening other than the goal that we have gotten in already. So that's good. And unfortunately, we get an injury there on Paul. And for some reason, our assistant manager put in a right midfielder instead of the striker. And Ulbricht versus the keeper, and it's a goal here on a penalty. So we extend the lead to 2-0 versus, or for Bamberg versus Karlberg. And the players of our team seems tired, according to the commentary. And what are they shouting? Are they shouting FIFA, FIFA, FIFA? I think they are. That's a little bit funny. So it should be at the end of the first half here any second. And there we have the end of the first half. So the scoreline for Bamberg vs Karlberg is 2-0. Which is very nice. Say this is looking good. And shots are 2-2, shots on target 2-0, and chances 1-3, possession 49-51% so far. So atmosphere is not too good. Teamwork going up here a little bit versus what it was before. Well, or before and before, but lately, so to say. And moving again here pretty slow in the beginning of the second half here. And getting another comment that our players look tired, but they probably are that as well. So. And yeah, Karlberg definitely running away here with in terms of chances, but it's only goals that counts, and that is definitely something that we have had our fair number of games here in, well, yeah, fair number of games before, where we are definitely feeling that it's goals that are counting and not chances or, well, overall stats or how you play or how you feel or anything like that. And it's another goal here for Bamberg, extending the lead 3-0, even though Karlberg are crazy out with chances. Up to 10 chances versus our 2 chances, which is crazy, really.
This is a definite chance.
And there we have the end of the game. So the final scoring for Eintracht Bamberg versus Karlberg is 3-0. And let's see here, match stats: shots 3 versus 11, shots on target 3 versus 1. So they had 10 shots off target. That's crazy. Chances 2 versus 11, possession 46 versus 54%. So a great game there by Bamberg, and that brought us up to 12th place in the league, 4 points clear of the relegation zone and 13 points up to the playoff, or not the playoff, the promotion zone. And actually that brought us almost to the top of in terms of converting chances as well, which is pretty nice. And Ulbricht have come to us on in terms of evaluation on new players. You can see here that it's really ceiling important, and Erlangen and Würzburg that have done any transfers. Other than that, not really any transfers at all in the league. And the board being a little bit more happy with us after that game here again in terms of sports, so that's pretty nice. Roll out for 2 days. Paul injured up to 7 days, which is not too good. And Barton scores his first goal and helps to improve the atmosphere to the team, and our risky speech has a strong positive effect on the trust and morale of our players, which is nice, and Stefan Roll now fit again. So that will actually be everything for this episode. So if you haven't done so already, remember to smash that like button and also hit that subscribe button if you want to, of course, and have enjoyed the content here. With that said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. You have been watching Rawslowgaming, and I hope you have enjoyed. On clicking on the video on the left, you will see the next video in this series, and on the right our latest upload to the channel. And with that said, thank you again for watching.